All right, well, thank you, Jordan. And we have Bill and Kathleen from American Vision Windows in studio with us, and they have a very compelling story as to why they started their company. But before we get into that, tell us about what American Vision Windows does for folks.
Well, Clint, we do replacement windows. We're in the and doors, and we started in 2000, and we started just my wife and I. And today we have 5 offices throughout all of California and Arizona, installing energy-efficient windows, dual-pane energy-efficient windows.
Yeah, and it's a pleasure to have you on the show today. But we want to hear about why. I want you to share your story about why you started your company.
Well, we were just like many people probably watching the show, just ready to get some windows because we have 5 kids, and our little one was just born. And well, he was, we don't know, let's say a year old or whatever. And we were getting windows because there was a draft coming in. He was sick at the time, so I had him like in a separate room, and there was a draft coming in. I'm like, our window's closed. What's going on here? So I'm like, honey, I know we don't have a lot of money, but we just got to get a couple windows, you know. So we just started that process and that journey. And to jump ahead, it wasn't a very pleasant experience, honestly. There was just people who, my husband wasn't there because he was working really long hours and very unusual hours in the industry that he was in. Mm-hmm. And so they wouldn't make an appointment with me if I was by myself, which was very frustrating.
Oh, they wanted both of you there together.
Yeah, exactly. And with his hours, it's just too much. It was really difficult. And it's not like I not capable of giving him the information, us making a decision off to the side. So anyway, that was frustrating. And then once the thing started, they wouldn't contact us. Like 4 or 5 weeks would go by. I didn't know what was going on.
So really bad communication skills.
Yeah, really bad communication.
See, that bothers me. Let me tell you something. If I've got a project going on, and I know you feel the same way at home, I'm going to tell you, I want to know where the process is. Yeah. Even if you call me and say we're 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, just give me a phone call or email and tell me you're still thinking about me.
Well, window companies, we'll come to you, and then you'll see our product, our service, and our story. You'll make a decision and go with us, and we'll have some of your money, and you'll have a contract from us. And what you want from us is that communication. And I guess our mission statement is to revolutionize the home improvement industry. And the way you're talking about with communication, we came up with I think it's 6 emails that we send during the process, because the real frustration was the downtime.
Right.
I'm like, where are these guys? She's like, where's our windows? And I'm like, I don't know. Because I didn't see a showroom or anything, and now, so we send we actually send a video, and it might even be a video that says, "Hi, we know you're waiting for your windows," like we did,
which is fantastic.
And by the way, we're making them as we speak; they're not here yet, but just so that we had a communication. So it's a process of and it can be 4 to 6 weeks. So in that time period, where we want to think that we're telling the customer, this is what's going on, and then of course we're always a call away. That was another frustration that Kathleen had.
Yeah,
so obviously the word here is frustration, and you just didn't know. You were wondering what's going on in this process, and you don't want people to go through that. That's why you started American Vision Windows. But here's another great thing. You started off door to door?
Yeah, we did. With a baby on our backs, Well, one in the stroller and one, it was.
Well, I quit my job and let's go get in the window business, and I guess we should probably get some customers.
I love this. Absolutely. This is exactly the kind of pro we're talking about here on the Approved Home Pro Show. I love it.
And a lot of people don't even understand that was the way. Well, honey, I'm gonna go knock on some doors so we get the stroller. And I said, look, I'm not here to sell you any windows. I just wanted to know if you want a free estimate.
I'm not a creeper. I'm here to sell you some windows, and I want to do a good job.
You still don't have anything. There's a baby out there.
All right. Well, listen, this is great. And American Vision Windows, you can find them on ApprovedHomePros.com. And like many of our pros, you just mentioned the Approved Home Pros, and you can get 10% off to a certain amount off of your first time or maybe your maintenance package. And I know that you guys would share that with the folks when they call you at 855-840-APRO. But let's get to this fan question really quickly here. Are energy efficient windows as important in the winter for heating as they are in the summer for cooling?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
I would have thought no. Am I right?
No. Actually, it's the origin of dual pane energy efficient windows is actually the European storm window. It's the 2-pane storm windows, or if sound studios have 2 panes.
Okay.
So that the idea behind that is that we want to keep the heat out in the summer and keep the heat in the winter. So now it's no longer just 2 panes of glass, which are not the same as 2 treated panes.
Okay.
So like there's 4 surfaces, to get technical, but they actually embed metal into the inside of each inside surface, so the heat reflects off of that going back into the house. So yes, it absolutely does save money in the summer and in the winter as well.
All right, equally important. Thank you for that question, by the way. And Bill and Kathleen from American Vision Windows, thank you so much for joining us. And now we're going to see Jordan at Thompson Building Materials. Jordan?